Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So as you've seen, GF900 is out. Great to have her out. We just give her a quick wash down, put a bit of degreaser on it first. Not that it wasn't too dirty going in, but put a bit of degreaser on it. Just got all the dust off it. Only just washed the panels. We didn't penetrate anywhere that there was a bearing or anything like that. So yeah, but we will be greasing it anyway, just when we get it hooked on the tractor. Always nice to see the GF900 out. Looking forward to hearing our roar when we get her going. Couple of things just a little bit worried about. It's going on the new tractor, so I think the drive shaft, PT2 shaft, should be okay. I think it should be pretty much in line, but I'm hoping that the hoses and all that will still fit, because the new tractor, I know when putting on the slurry tanker on any of the equipment, there's a little bit more of a stretch on the hoses. You need an extra wee bit of length on them. So yeah, we'll just have to see, are they long enough, or if we to put anything on them to just make sure that they fit a bit of an extension piece on them. But we'll get it hooked on and see what they're like. The other thing too is the new tractor has a bit more power than the 6930. 6930 on the boost is like 180. The new tractor is like 260 or something. So we'll be switching the boost off on it, which reduces it down to like 215 or something around that. And hopefully it'll not abuse the harvester, because it's definitely not going to be a case of the harvester bullying the tractor. It's going to be the tractor bullying the harvester. And if a lump goes into it, the tractor's not going to die that much. It'll be the harvester that'll do the dying, and hopefully there's not a whole heap of chains and sprockets that passes me by in the field. So reduce the boost on it, and just take our time, and just make sure that nothing happens to the harvester. The other thing then, that every time you put a GF900 silage video up, it starts. Should you be filling on the left side or the right side? We're kind of set the British way here, if you look at it, or the English way, because it's just the way it parks in the shed. You shoot the spout around that way. But we'll put it back the Irish way. We're stubborn as Irish. We don't like giving in to what might be a better way to fill the trailers. But you don't have a video up 15 minutes and somebody will say, some English guy will come on, "Alright mate, you got the chute on the wrong way around." So we'll see how long that takes anyway for that to start. But yeah, there is benefits of having it the English way, as we call it. You know, tractors are further apart, less chance of like a step incident like last year. Then you also have it's a lot easier on the harvester driver's neck, because he's not twisting right round back to look into the trailer the Irish way. You know, it's just there over above the pickup, so it's easier to see. So there is a lot of benefits, but we haven't moved to that. But you never know, some stage I might give it a try. I say that every year, haven't done it yet. So we'll get her hooked up, and we'll get her ready. But we have other things that we've been working on as well. We'll go look and see what else we have ready. Alright, so other preparation that we've done, 3650 is all washed and ready to go. We just hooked the mower onto this last night. Now the mower has to be washed and greased. The blades should be okay in this mower here, because it only cut 30 acres last year on the blades that's on it. So yeah, there shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, 3650 is all washed. We'll hose this down and grease it. There's like, I think there's about 8 grease nipples on this mower, and that is it. So it's pretty easy to get it ready. Silage trailer, it is all washed down and looking actually very well that it's washed. But we still have to change the door on the back of it, but that's not a big job. There's only 4 bolts on it. Teleporter, you can lift it off. We have a little chain with a hook on it. Just lift it off, and then same again, put your hook onto this door, and there's 2 pins you pull on it and take the grain door off as well. So yeah, that's pretty simple. It takes about 5 minutes to swap that over, or not even that, maybe 10 minutes at most. Silage door is just lifted on, same thing again, 2 pins on the top, and it just pops in and closes. So it is pretty simple to get it ready. The mower here, it is all washed down. It's not greased yet, but we will grease it when we get it on the tractor. Greasing of it will not take too long either. There's well, there's a lot more grease nipples on this than the other more. It'll probably take about 20 minutes to go around and grease it all up, but yeah, not too bad. Knives shouldn't be too bad in this, because I checked the knives in it earlier on this year when we were doing the little bit of early stroke late silage that we done in February. It's silage from last year, so there was some blades changing it then, so I'm not too worried about that. Didn't wash the belt because it's going to be covered in grass anyway and it'll be getting all dirty, so I wasn't too worried with the belt, but we washed everything else down, so it's just a matter of just grease her up, as I say, when we get it on the tractor. So yeah, be hooking this on this evening or first thing in the morning. Let's see, we're not going to mow, we'll not be mowing first thing in the morning, but we'll maybe start mowing around 12 o'clock or in around that, and try and get everything dropped down. We'll wait until, usually wait till around lunchtime, and at least if you get till lunchtime, the sugars should be built up. There's a bit of sunshine, sugars will be built up in the grass, get it all mowed down, and it'll give us all day more or less Friday then just to get final prep ready. We'll probably, I think what we'll do is we'll get the harvester hooked on Friday, just get her checked around it, and maybe get half a dozen loads lifted Friday evening just to make sure everything's okay, and then we'll be ready to go on Saturday. So yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, the sheets also has to go up here as well, but that'll be kind of last minute when we put the sheets up on the walls, because it's quite windy at the minute even still, and put the sheets up, they'll just blow all over the place and blow off the walls. So yeah, do that last thing Friday. So we also got the jewels out, so they're ready for the telehandler. We'll give them a quick hose down before they go on. Not that it doesn't really make a whole pile of difference washing them down, because they're going to get covered in grass, and the grass all stuck to them really straight away, and the new tractor has gotten a good wash yesterday as well. So yeah, we went on with the prep. A lot of washing to be done, just a lot of washing and getting everything ready, but we're nearly finished the washing now. Just the other mower left, the small mower, and then it's greasing, the bit of greasing to be done. Grease the harvester, grease the two mowers, and swap over, as I said, the silage door, and stick the jewels on the telehandler just the day of, and pets on the walls, the covers on the wall, the pet. So yeah, we're nearly there, we're getting there. Last by tomorrow evening we'll be well on, there'll not be much left. A lot of prep, but it's an excuse to get all this cleaning done and bits and pieces done. So yeah. Alright, so the 900 is on, so I've just plugged her in now. I haven't got the electric box plugged in yet, but we'll just make sure that the harvester itself is okay. So we'll just select 1000 economy PTO, and we'll pull her going slowly. And here a couple of the tines are tipping as it's going round, but that's pretty normal. Yeah, so the couple of tines tipping is pretty much normal. There's always a few of them like that, especially if you've lifted wet grass the previous year. You can straighten them around a little bit, but they tend to break. So unless they're really bad and they're doing damage or harm, then you can change them or do something with them. But the likes of those ones there, they're rubbing on the pickup reel as it's going round. So it's making a little scraping noise. It's only just tipping or touching it. It's not wearing anything out, so it's not worth, unless something happens that one breaks or is starting to cause issues, we'll not do much with them. I will have a little look at it just when I'm greasing it, but I'm not going to go mad on it unless there's something, as I say, doing harm to it. So yeah, so tend to use the economy 1000 PTO. I think it said something just over 1700 revs on this tractor, whereas on the 6930 that is like 2150 or something like that revs to get the 1000 speed on the PTO. So yeah, I'll be able to you'll be running a lot less revs, and hopefully shouldn't be too hard on fuel. In theory it should be actually easier on fuel, but we'll see. I'll let you know as we are doing the as we're lifting the silage. So yeah, but at least we know that that is okay. Clean the tractor, and the board decides to have a dump on it. Why do I bother? Alright, so after running the harvester, we just got the electrics tied up to it, and chute is working 100%. We also have it all greased up, seeing we got it all checked out, so everything is a-okay to go on it. The only thing we might do when we hook it on Friday morning is drop down the chute and sharpen the knives. Not a big job, so yeah, no, we can do that whenever it's hooked on, just before we fly over to the field. But yeah, everything's okay. The only adjustment really I had to make to the harvester, putting it on the new tractor, is, well, it's not new now, but you know what I mean. The only adjustment I had to make was the pickup, because the hitch is a few inches higher off the ground. The pickup wasn't just going down fully, so just had to, you can adjust it there easily enough, and made the adjustment, and 100% it's going to the ground now. So at least that's done and dusted. So mowers in the morning, when I have them hooked on, I will the mowers is hooked on, just grease them up, double check the blades, and that'll be that done. And then we're going to go mow tomorrow. Actually done a small shower of rain there. I'm just in the middle of feeding the cattle here, just trying to get finished up. And a very light shower of rain, so hopefully it doesn't do that much, because we'd like it to stay dry for tomorrow and get it mowed down nice and dry. But I don't think it is. I don't think it's going to do much. So yeah, we have sheet pulled out as well. Just pulled out a sheet there a few minutes ago, and just thinking about the walls. So yeah, sheet pulled out. We've got it here marked now to do some of the walls. It's an old sheet, there's a bit of a hole in it here, so we can cut that out, cut around it, and just get it used up on the walls. See how far it does, and we can pick out another sheet. So we're getting there. Alright, so that's it for today's video. Don't think there's any point in videoing any more in the morning, because tomorrow's video will be part of the silage video. I'll see how long the silage video is. I'm going to kind of vlog it as I go along and let you know just in all different sections of it how we're getting on. So if it turns out that the mowing and silage difference is going to be a long video, I might do it as a two-part, maybe like say release the first part on Sunday, second part on Monday or something like that. I'll see how it works out. But yeah, we're getting there, we're nearly there. And looking forward now to getting mowing some grass tomorrow. Hopefully lots of sunshine and good weather, and it'll be great to see. So that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the sub button, leave a like in the video, comment down below if you have any questions. Until the next video, mowing silage, see you at the weekend.